have any questions for Susan DiPronio or Aziza Kinteh, who featured just now?
I have a question for Aziza. Thank you both. It's just really wonderful night to be able to hear both of you. My first question, Aziza, there was one piece that you read, or that you delivered. It was almost like a history lesson. It was like so many names and so many references. Do you have any of that in print somewhere? It just seemed like it would be a great piece for a lesson that, there was jewels.
Was it my idea?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yes, that is in my first book, which is entitled I Am Aziza. And I'm going to be here next week with a group called, what's the name of the group?
Four Women?
Four Women. You were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, and I'm a part of that collective, and I'll have the
Books with you.
So if you want to come by and just get a book, I'll save one for you at the desk.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like that. That was really great. I think it's a piece that really needs to be shared.
Thank you. And what's your name?
Krista.
Okay, Krista, I'll sign it for you.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Susan, are your pieces, the ones that you read tonight, are they bound in any kind of format?
No, the two large ones are live performance pieces that I do with visuals. And the first one I actually do with a live model who undresses, and then I decorate her with food, and we get to eat off her.
Oh my goodness, where's this
Yeah,
at?
performance art.
See, I knew I could change you.
You're turning me. She's turning me.
I brought you to the dark side. Come to the dark side, Aziza.
But the smaller pieces aren't bound in any kind of a...
No, I don't. Some of them are published, like in Spillway and Sibling Rivalry, things like that, like the first one and stuff. So some of the pieces I read are published in that, and a couple of erotic journals, of course. But they're just scattered in different journals. They're not all in one place. I'm not that organized.
They're really great. It'd be nice to be able to have them as a collection.
Yeah,
I thought of putting them into a collection.
I thought about it.
That's a great idea.
A little.
This is how it happens. The nagging starts, and then at some point,
No, I
you
think
know.
it really would be a great idea.
Susan, did it take you a while to call yourself a writer because you're such a multimedia artist?
I don't think I ever do that, actually.
You still don't call yourself a writer. See, that's what I thought. Yeah. Any other questions? Yes. What's your name?
Bridget.
Bridget.
When did you both start performing your works?
By performing, what do you mean, like reading? Like I used to stand on street corners and read like many years ago.
Really?
In San Francisco, yeah. I used to sell my poems, like a small one would be a quarter, and a larger one would be like 50 cents.
On regular paper or like cardstock?
Anything I could find. Like menus from restaurants, and I used to steal a lot of the placemats, like from diners and stuff, and write on those in hand.
And people would buy them.
People would buy them, yes.
Well, for me, I was first published by I don't even know if they have it anymore because you all are so young, the Weekly Reader. You remember the Weekly Reader? I got published in the Weekly Reader for a national piece, and I got to go to the White House to meet Nixon.
Wow.
Awesome.
Right? Oh, man. But it was, that was the beginning, and then I stopped for a long time, and then later I rediscovered it, and I picked it up, and it was actually Lamont Steptoe. I used to follow him around. He's a poet, a great poet, and he has published many books. He's won numerous
And he's local.
awards. Yeah, and he's pretty local. But anyway, I used to follow him around just to hear him read. And one day he said to me, Aziza, don't you have a piece? Do you, you're always here. Are you just a voyeur? So it challenged me to write a piece, and I did, and he published it. Awesome. And so,
Whirlwind
and he
Press.
told me, you're a poet, Aziza, and I just took that and I run with it.
Does he live up here?
Yeah,
Because I read with him.
Not in Georgia. He lives in West Philly.
Oh, I